on behalf of Department of Chemistry, Pondicherry University, in association with the Department of Drug Control, Puducherry and Directorate of AYUSH, I warmly welcome you to this one-day workshop on opportunities and challenges in academia-industry relationship. Today we are privileged to have with us distinguished academics, industry leaders and policymakers who will share their insight on strengthening the bridge between academia and industry, especially in the context of science, health and innovation. Light is symbol of knowledge, wisdom and positivity. To illuminate the occasion, I request our distinguished dignitaries to come forward and perform the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. I now invite Professor C. Sivashankar, Head and Coordinator of this workshop, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning to everyone. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to today's workshop. I am honored to extend a warm welcome to our esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Prakash Babu, Pondicherry University. I am equally delighted to welcome Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor A. Ravindranath from Kashmir Central University. We are privileged to have with us Professor Tarani Karasu, is on the way, he will join soon. I also warmly welcome Dr. Ananda Krishnan from the Drug Control Department, he is the Drug Control Authority at Government of Puducherry, and Dr. Sridharan, Senior Chief Medical Officer, Directorate of AYUSH, Puducherry Government. A special welcome to all the industry delegates present here today. I would like to welcome the Director of R&D and the directors of our university, the deans of our school and also the deans of other schools, heads of various departments of our university and faculty members of our university. Finally, I am glad to welcome all the scholars, students, and other participants attending this event. I am confident that today's workshop will serve as an excellent platform to understand and address the challenges faced by both academia and industry. I encourage everyone to actively participate and attend all presentations, as I am certain each presentation will offer valuable insights to beneficial to the industry as well as academia. Once again, a warm welcome to all, wishing you a productive and enjoyable workshop. Thank you.
Now I request that Professor Sebnath Deb, Dean of the School of Physical, Chemical and Applied Sciences, to deliver a few words.
Very good morning. Most respected Professor P. Prakash Babuji, the Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University, respected Professor A. Ravindranathji, Vice Chancellor, Central University of Kashmir, dear friends, distinguished participants, other dignitaries sitting on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I congratulate the Department of Chemistry for organizing such an important event in our university, inviting people from the industry. For any development and progress, relationship and partnership between academic institute as well as industry is must. Without industry, society cannot experience development, new changes. Without academic institution, bringing out quality work is a big challenge. So academic institution can contribute sharing knowledge based on research, evidence, experience with the industry to come out with a better product, quality product, as well as affordable product. If I correctly recall, the objective of Central University is to look at the local issues, regional issues, and work with industry jointly to resolve various issues and to come out with various products which will help the common people in affordable price. From that perspective, this workshop has a special meaning to every one of us, not only to academic community, teaching faculty, scholars, industry. It will create a better environment to have a better dialogue among all of us, to understand what are the opportunities we have, how we can explore and have a better partnership, and what are the challenges we might come across in initiating new venture with industry. I'm sure Pondicherry University role in helping or developing a partnership with industry will be beneficial, and it will be win-win situation for both the partners. From that perspective, today's deliberation by a number of resource persons from the academic institutions, from the industry, I'm sure will be very beneficial, thought-provoking, and as well as it will bring a change in our thought process, how we can have a better partnership with industry. With these few words, I wish a great success of today's program, and I urge everyone to attend every session to take advantage of valuable experience of people coming from the industry, as well as I will also urge the industry people to be here to understand and gain knowledge from the academic community who are involved in research program. So with this, once again, I thank the organizer for initiating such a good venture and wish a grand success of the program. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you, Professor Sibnath Deb, for your insightful talk. I now request the Professor K. Tanikasu, Professor in Department of Chemistry and Directorate of Studies at Pondicherry University, to deliver a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Prakash Babu, and the Department of Drug Control, Government of Puducherry, Dr. A. Anandakrishnan, Dr. R. Sridharan, Senior Chief Medical Officer, Directorate of AYUSH, Puducherry, then Professor A. Ravinder Nath, Vice Chancellor, Central University of Kashmir, and Dr. Jayakumar Kandasamy, who is organizer for this, and our HOD, Professor C. Shivashankar, and all the faculty members from our department, as well as from other departments, our Dean, Professor Sibnath Deb. Good morning, everyone. My dear students also, good morning, everyone. So it is indeed a first kind of workshop where the pharmaceutical industries are meeting the researcher in the Pondicherry University. So this actually it was planned very long back because there is intellectual property we have here, whereas the industries are taking from the knowledge from the wherever other companies, and sometimes they go to the industries, other industries, and then they get their directly knowledge. Whereas when it comes to the R&D, whatever the faculties here, we are not able to contribute them for their growth. But the pharmaceutical industries, most of them are in the generic drug. That's why they feel that they may not need the R&D. But there are a lot of knowledge present in the Pondicherry University. We thought that we can have a collaboration among the industries as well as the researcher here. So this reminds me when I was in Korea. So I was working in the polymer industry where that time still it is in the emerging area, where that time LCD was it was 2005 somewhere. This was the LCD TV. So that time they were in the market, the expectation was the foldable LED TVs. That was the market they are going towards. All over the world they are going towards. We were working in the LEDs. So the companies know what is the target, and the in the R&D labs also, they know what is the target. And the world also know what is the target, when they are going to come out from the this product. So everyone works together, industries as well as the R&D labs inside the universities. They work towards the one target. The main aim is before Europe brings out that, before Europe or America brings out that particular product, that is foldable LED TV. So we have to bring so that we can catch hold of the market. That was the competition when Professor Dhanasekaran also knows in Taiwan industries or Chinese industries. That is the way the industries work there. Whereas here, we completely disconnected. We work for the publications or IP, where industries are they are not aware of this. What is the real outcome of this? And what their working model in Korea is, they visit the industries, the big industries like Hyundai, and 4 major industries are LG. That time LG was very famous. They visit their industries, they present. This is the work we are doing at the lab, and they pick 1 or 2 the work. I will take this work. I want to make the product out of this. Rest of this you publish. So we will finance your whole lab. We will finance this. That is the deal they make sometime. So at the end, they bring out the product, which is from the Korean lab, and they simultaneously publish. The support from the government also for R&D very less. So they work in this model. Every country they have the model. In Korea, the professors also have the industries. They have the car for the industry. Then students also go there and their industry. That is allowed there. So like this, whatever the technology they work, they invest money in the lab. So they come out with the product in the market. So those type of the working model somehow like this is not there. So that is the idea behind this. When we started this discussion on with the Dr. R. Sridharan, and then I don't know whether Jyoti Bhaskaran is here. So Dr. Jyoti Bhaskaran and our Ananda Krishnan. That is the model. We have a product, but industries do not know about this. Then Dr. Ananda Krishnan told us that we can help in bringing the industry as well as the teachers, academic here, so that we can discuss on this. We were working for this. I thank Professor Sri Shivashankar, who is working very hard to bring the industry as well as academic together. I request all the industry people, please go through whatever the talk today we are going to deliver. Please take it seriously. So Dr. Ananda Krishnan is there to help you for any of the product if you are interested, any of the product. We will have a MOU, then we will not publish this, we will go for the patent, and we can work for any trials, clinical trials, then you can bring out some of the products, which our university has very rich knowledge. So if you have, when there is a presentation by industries also, so if you have any particular issue, please discuss with our teachers also. So they will really help you in bringing out some of the products. So of course, they will be working for their academic also. So if you have any particular problems, please discuss with us. They will work for that particular problems also with the collaboration. And since we have a MOU now, we can work together and bring lot of pharmaceutical product out of this. So with this few words, I thank the Department of Drug Control and SIDDA, that is AYUSH, and the Department of Chemistry, Of course, our Vice Chancellor is very supportive on this from the day one. So on the MOU day also, he was very supportive. And whenever the industry people also, he was very positive. And yesterday also, we were discussing about how to take this forward to bring some more academic institutions related to the AYUSH. Also, he was very positive on this. I take this opportunity to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor also and our Dean also for this continuous support. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Professor Tarnikarsu, for your inspiring words. It's now time to hear from the esteemed Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University. I invite Professor Prakash Babu to deliver the presidential address.
Very good morning, all of you. Distinguished guests on the dais, my senior colleague, Professor Ravindranath, Vice Chancellor of the Kashmir Central University, Director Studies, Professor Tarnikarsu, Dean, Professor Shibnath, and the distinguished guests, so Dr. Sridharan, Director of AYUSH, and Dr. Ananthakrishnan, so Drug Controller of Government of Puducherry, Head of the Department, Professor Shivshankar, Dr. Jaykumar, colleagues sitting of the dais, and the invited industrialists, and the other participants here. It's a great privilege for me to see this day. The day when I was here, I was keen, curious, and interested what is happening to the industry-academia interaction. Which is, see, the day one onwards, I keep asking people. So they said, because I was in Hyderabad, we have a lot of pharma industry. I am closely associated with the pharma and biotech industries. I keep going there as a committee member of various committees and seeing that how the interaction should go. And also at University of Hyderabad, we have the BioNest, where the incubators will come and incubate the technology or the ideas, students, faculty members, and also the other industry people. So such a kind of environment I wanted to create in this Pondicherry University. So when I discussed with the colleagues, so they said, yes, there are at place, but it has not taken up further. So I discussed with Professor Tarnikarsu and also other colleagues here. So then I also talked to what about the startup culture here. So then they said that Madam is here, that we have started. And also there is a push actually, we have recently inaugurated. I visited personally there and I saw that what is the place and how it should go further. So then, in fact, we have started that one, inaugurated. Then also I talked to some of the colleagues. So then we had a first meeting of the industry people in the Vice Chancellor office, and we had a preliminary discussions in which people are, both the sides are very much enthusiastic. Only thing is bringing together is the major task. So that administration is always positive in doing such a kind of activity. And also the second meeting, we had an MOU with the AYUSH. And then we thought that, okay, we can take this in further more. Then we proposed that why can't we have a meeting of both the groups, both the parties. So having discussion with the different parties differently is different. So I could do that one. But once we bring together these two groups, so they will know each other. They should know what they are doing at different places, at the university as well as in the company. And also what company actually they wanted. What are the expectations of the companies from the academicians. And also academicians, what all they can do that. So I keep visiting to the School of Chemistry. Professor Bhaktada's supervisor, he is my close friend, Professor Baswaya. He is a very great chemistry scientist. In fact, he was nominated for the Nobel Prize. So such a great scientist. So he's the one who spends in the lab up to 2 o'clock or something, right? And he doesn't sleep and he doesn't allow students also not to sleep, right? So these are the. So when I went there, he said, I asked him that, do you have any active compounds for as in some anti-cancerous or what? He said, they're all compounds we have done and we have completed, we have published and we kept there, that's all. So when I talked to chemistry colleagues here also, they also said the same thing. Even Shivshankar said that, yes, we have done a lot of, we kept in the rack. So that is the typical academician's job. What we do is, we do some research, publish and keep it. So slowly it has reached to the next stage, it's a patenting. So patenting and forget it. So now the next stage is, you have to patent it and see that it should go to the market. So how you are going to translate into the action. So that is the another action that it is required by the. So now the industry people are the ones you should take this into a account and see that what are the next steps that can be done. That is the one side from the academicians. And also from the industry side, you need ultimately a manpower. So you need a trained manpower. You need manpower, but trained manpower. So university is rich enough to provide such a kind of trained manpower. So now we have the two sides. One is the having the faculty members into your fold so that whatever company needs can be done in the labs. The second thing is having the students. When you take the students also into account, and from the life sciences and chemistry, if you take the students as a internship in your companies, they can see they can see the environment ecosystem that is there in the company, and also they will learn, and so that is kind of manpower that you can also generate. It's a training, it's a free training, and also free two hands will be given to you, and they can also work with you. So it's a win-win situation. So in this context, I would like to emphasize on one thing, that is this year's Nobel Prize in Economic Science was given to Joel Merker, three people, Philip Agoin, and also the Peter Howitt. So they said university should not merely produce the degree holders. They must produce creators, innovators, and entrepreneurs. So this is the major task. So with this, actually, you can completely transform the country. And also, it also said that the university should shift from the passive knowledge transmission to the active problem solving. So beautiful article written by Dr. Yadav, Chemical Technology of India, ICT, Indian Chemical Technology, Mumbai. So he beautifully articulated in the article that unless you produce a people trained manpower in the university system, now the public employment is shrinking, completely it's shrinking. So unless the people are ready to take up the innovation or challenges, so we cannot go to the government vision of the Vikshit Bharat 2047. If everybody has to go, then we have to produce the manpower to take up the challenges. Especially the students are the ones whom we have to guide them and support them. It's an industry and the academicians, it's a kind of win-win situation where you win, your requirements will be known to the academicians, and the academicians also, they can say that these are our strengths. So that is the reason actually we made here to come. So Dr. Sridharan is the one who is instrumental in this one, and he has been after us actually for something or the other without, relentlessly he is with us. So Dr. Sridharan, don't lose your patience. We'll definitely work on it, and we'll fulfill all the obligations, that requirements that people are having on the university. So because as Professor Tarnikar also indicated, we have a lot of infrastructure facility, and we have the manpower, we have the wonderful faculty members here. So only thing is they are working in their silos, they are working in their own four walls, and now it's an opportunity for all of them so to go out and to reach out to the people wherein we can have the fruitful collaboration. So that is the reason actually I invited Professor Ravindranath. He has been instrumental in transforming the Usmania University, so engineering and technology at Hyderabad. So, and also now he did a lot of actually works. He has a rich experience in these areas. And now he is working for the Central University of Kashmir, and he is transforming. So I invited him, and he kindly agreed. He has to travel from Kashmir to Delhi to Hyderabad to here, but he has come all the way. So when I asked him that you have to come with us and spend time with us, he readily agreed for it. So it's very nice. And so I wish to the organizers, it's a wonderful job that you have done, both the sides. And I congratulate all the people, those who have come all the way by spending the time and sparing the time. I know your time is very valuable. And there was a little apprehension earlier, students' agitations in the university, right? See, can you tell me which university without having a vibrancy of the students? We call it as the vibrancy. So if we have two children in the house of the same age group, can you see that the house is a very calm and quiet? No, so if you imagine that 10,000 students of the 25 years age average, how can they be calm? So then that cannot be the university. So we have certain issues. It's not an issue, it's a people make a hue and cry. It's a student activity. We're all students once and we have done a lot of things, right? But our good thing of our students is they don't disturb any academic activities. So that is the beauty, best part of it. With that confidence only, I told you, let us go ahead and do that one. So keeping the confidence and coming here, I thank each one of you, and we'll have a fruitful deliberations and discussions. The university is always ready to cooperate and collaborate and support all your, whatever that it is coming forward. At the end of the day, all your discussions will be fruitful. Thank you very much, and I wish you best of luck.
Thank you, sir, for your visionary words that set the tone for the today's discussion. I now invite Dr. R. Sridharan, Senior Chief Medical Officer, Directorate of AYUSH, Puducherry, to present his special address.
Very good morning to one and all. Respected Vice Chancellor, Central University, Kashmir, Director, Research and Academic Coordinators, other participants on the dais. After the signing of MOU with the Pondicherry University, the industry partners make the significant milestone in our collaborative efforts. This workshop is a crucial steps towards the fostering innovation growth in Puducherry pharmaceutical sectors. Our committee has already laid groundwork, discussion of various aspects of establishing pharma industry that leverage the university research capabilities at minimum cost. I hope these workshops will provide valuable insights, foster meaningful discussions, and opportunities for the stakeholders and the university. Let's work together to make these collaborations the fruitful and drive progress in pharmaceutical sectors. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those insightful remarks. It is now a honor to welcome our chief guest. I kindly request that Professor A. Ravindranath, a well-known academician and Vice Chancellor of the Central University of Kashmir, deliver the inaugural address.
Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Prakash Babu, Pondicherry University, and other dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Sridharan, Dr. Tanikarasu, Dr. Anandhakrishnan, and the coordinator, Dr. C. Shivshankar, and organizing committee members, the deans of the schools, heads of the departments, and academic fraternity, industry delegates, scholars, and students. Good morning to all of you. It is indeed a privilege for me having been invited to this place because I am coming from another spiritual land from a north to traveling to south, another spiritual land. Okay, this has given me a different thinking and pleasure other way. So this the program which is conceived by the Honorable Vice Chancellor and his team, the academia-industry relationships and opportunities and challenges. Indeed, it is the order of the day. As you know very well, when we suffer, the world is suffered either way with COVID-19. So what things has been transformed. So how industry and academia work together, making the things to be workable. Within less than a year, they produce the vaccine. Probably if India has to get tomorrow any Nobel Prize, for that work it has done. And in that, AYUSH ministry also played a vital role. How indigenous knowledge system can make to reach the remote places because they are not accessible to the modern facilities of the things. So that guided a lot. Now why I wanted to speak about the importance of the industry and academia. We know very well the academia has three important roles. One is creating new knowledge through the research. Secondly, and developing the socially responsible citizens through academics. And thirdly, we had to see whatever the knowledge is created and how it is transmitted to the society for its progress through outreach. Because when we have an interaction with anything outside the academic institution, it is considered to be an outreach. So the relationship between academia and industry is well known. The reason is myself and Prakash Babu, we had a postdoc in abroad. We have seen in our universities, the incubators, how it function. Though I was in the state university, the state government has established one high technology incubator where the faculty themselves have their own companies. Because we know very well, the institution is such a place. Every year, a fresh talent pool of students are coming with new and innovative ideas. So if you are not able to nurture or translate those ideas into products, policies, and processes, it is not the role which we are dispensing. So that is the reason now, one of the things, there are a lot of opportunities when this interaction is happening, because if industry comes with a problem, and here is a qualified, well-trained, experienced faculty is available to find a solution, mentor that thing through a talent pool of scholar or student, and under the supervision of only industry member. So there is a mentoring, supervision, and scholar. These three interrelation bridge is required. So once that is there, it will be easily, the solution can be found very easily. Now, as already mentioned, industry, the academia is in a position to create such facilities which is not available in even industry also. Industry know how to scale up the product and reach to the people for improving their quality of life. And here is the, always we start with the basic research and translate into an applied research. So this is what normally we are looking at. But whenever we look the things, so we have to mainly focus on, so the research in which areas is necessary. Because when we speak about, there are human comforts are there, human needs are there, the human consents are there. So these three things have to be addressed in a different ways by doing it. So these are the one important things. Whenever you look at the research, it is normally look at the things, the science, engineering, and technology we always speak about. Normally the research is promoted by science, we say, and navigated by engineering, driven by technology. But once this product comes out, if it is not addressing the human concerns that is governed by humanity, then only it sustains. Because it is another important thing is, the challenge is the trust between the academia and industry. Because tomorrow you are engaging some scholar student. More or less the industry, for it is a highly important work. Tomorrow they are making their profits from that one, and patentable work. The persons who engaged suddenly leaves the institution, and that idea he will give to another competitor. So industry which invested on this product, so development, product development or process development in a soup. So there should be an indemnity bond when such kind of work is done, and with mutual trust will be there, those who are taking part in that particular research. It should be accountable also another way. So this is the main challenges till now we are facing, such kind of relation is to be there or not. Another thing, especially the pharmaceutical research comes. The pharmaceutical research, there is rich in documentation work, more than the product development. So when you wanted to get the approval of a regulatory body like FDA and other European agencies. So it is very tough. So right from the product development, the documentation is appropriate, and then subsequently there is an evaluation of chemistry, manufacture, and controls. So that is also another important things. So these things just we have to put it into, and the protocols what you have adopted, that is one of the important. Everything to be recorded. Probably in India, most of the people may not be aware of that. So when they are doing the research, they need to have the material safety data sheets downloaded, whatever the reactants they are using the particular process. And subsequently, the product predictions also, you have to make it. If you don't have it on the table when you are suddenly environment, health and safety division inspect, because in the US, every university is having a division known as environment, health, safety. They once in fortnight, they visit and see the records or documentation is proper or not. And effluents, whatever is coming out in the things, whether you're collecting it separately, organic and non-organic material separately or not, that also they will take care of. So till now, we have not that brought out that protocols. Probably tomorrow, that may be a compliance by the Environmental Pollution Control Board will be asking for it. So we have to gear up, because most of the teachers working in our universities now having abroad postdoc experience. So that particular things which they have experienced that has to be brought in India. We should not take it as easy, because when we speak about Viksit Bharat 2047, so this is also another way, because tomorrow the student is not going to come to the institution to learn the subject and to examine the things. Now online education, online examination, he coming with a certificate and an idea. If the institution, if not transform themselves into a centers of excellence, it's a challenging task. So that means a student with come an idea, we must be in a position to translate into product, process, or policy. We are going to live only based on the intellectual property that we are going to create in the institutions. So this thing one has to remember. So why a teacher is to be part of the research. It is one of the three functions, because when we speak about academic research and outreach, so creation of new knowledge through research is one of the things. Another important thing we have to know, so the sustainable development goals is another thing which you have to take, and national mission mandates also take and as a priority for our research. If that is there, tomorrow Times Higher Education rankings also improves for the institution if you are working on that particular directions. When we speak about Swachh Bharat, Swasth Bharat, so these are the things which is how it is going to create. Meri Mati, Meri Desh, and Ek Ped, Maa Ke Naam. So how the environment protection, nurturing is being done, preservation is being done also. It is there in those things, and you have to how these things, because when we speak about the sustainability, three things are there. So that is planet, people, and profits. So planet must be bearable, people must be equitable, and profits must be viable. Okay, so this we have to look into that. To sustain these things, there are again there is a partnerships, and peace is required in the universe. So collaborations are one of the important aspect under sustainable development goals. If you see the goal number 17, is that partnerships. So now the industry, they've come forward, academy is extending a hand. It's a good sign. So we are promoting one of the sustainable development goals. So that is way we have to showcase and brand it. We know very well, so any growth, sustainable growth, if we want to see, advances in technology to be adopted in all the growth sectors. Normally we consider as agriculture, manufacturing, and service as a GDP sectors. So if you adopt the technology in this, you can improve the productivity of agriculture, manufacturing, and service efficiency in the services. Then with this, we also need a good management. So management means organizational management, human resources management, and financial management. So these three are the technology and management. When they go together, so you can attain the productivity or growth what we expecting to be so. But sustain that growth, we need to have the values. The values mainly related to the transparency, accountability, ultimately human consents. If human consents are not addressed in that, so whatever the growth is happening, that will fall down. So there is in Telugu, there is saying, Peruguta, Virguta Koreke. So this, if you say like that, so human consents are need to be addressed. So here I am happy that AYUSH and pharmacy both are dealing with the health care of human. So where the regulatory is one of the important, because we are dealing with the life. So this is what we have to remember and should proceed further. And thank the organizer giving me this opportunity. And they also requested me to give another lecture after this. So I prepared a short speech for that and content. So this is mainly known as the strategy, synergy, and sustainability in academia industry relationships. So it will be there. It will be 8 slides. Overnight I made it. I can discuss with you. Thank you once again. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Professor, for your thought-provoking address.
Very good morning to all of you present over here. On the behalf of the organizing committee, it's my privilege and pleasure to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Prakash Babu, for his inspiring presidential address and his presence and spending his valuable time with us for constant encouragement and support to all our academic initiatives. He was instrumental in initiating the MOU and this collaborative workshop, which marked significant steps towards strengthening the academic and industry relationship. I'm also deeply thankful to our distinguished chief guest, Professor A. Ravindranath, Vice Chancellor, Central University of Kashmir, who traveled more than 5,000 kilometers to reach Pondicherry, spending his whole time with us, for gracing this occasion of delivering such an insightful inaugural address that has truly set the tone for deliberation of this workshop. Our sincere thanks goes to Professor K. Tharanikarsu, Director of Studies, Pondicherry University, who played a pivotal role in bringing towards this tripartite MOU agreement and this workshop and this collaboration possible. We also express our gratitude to Dr. E. Anandakrishnan, Department of Drugs Control, Government of Puducherry, and Dr. R. Sridharan, Senior Chief Medical Officer, Director of AYUSH, Puducherry, for their valuable help and support in bringing this MOU and arranging this workshop, and their continued support to our department. A special thanks goes to Professor Sivanath Dev for delivering a thoughtful words in this inaugural function.